Hey guys, how's it going? I am back with another video. It has been a minute. Sorry I haven't been uploading, but I thought I would finally give you guys an update as to what has been going on with me. I was fired from JB Hunt in January. Um, I fucked up, but I do not think that I should have been fired. That is for fucking sure. So I'll tell you guys what happened. Um, so I'm an intermodal driver. That means that I go to the rail yard where the train comes in, and I take loads off the train to take to customers. So in January of this year, obviously, um, I was starting my day just like any other, and I got to the rail. I parked to figure out where my load was exactly because the rail's pretty big, and found out where it was. And then I started pulling away. I checked my driver's side mirror and started crawling. And one of the chassis was just pushed out just far enough to scrape my truck just above the headlight. And it it scratched the truck. Like, I'm talking like this size of the bottle. It scratched it. Didn't fuck up the headlight. Nothing was smashed. It was literally just a scratch in the fiberglass. My only incident in a truck ever. So as soon as I did that, of course I was kicking myself, but I did not think I was going to get fired over it because I know guys that have rolled the truck and still had a job at the end of the day. But yeah, I called in to the safety department. I sent them pictures, and I went on with the rest of the day. And when I came into work the next day, they fired me. So yeah, I was pretty fucking flabbergasted by that. Um, Luckily, I had saved up a good little nest egg, so I wasn't panicking or anything. I do have a lot of bills because I got a fat car payment. I got rent and student loans and food, just all that bullshit. And I started applying to jobs pretty much right away. And I really wasn't too worried. I was like, you know, I didn't struggle to get into JB Hunt. I didn't struggle to get in with Rail. They basically begged me to come on with them. So I didn't think finding a job would be very difficult. 2 months later, I still can't find a fucking job. And yeah, I didn't understand what was going on. I mean, I guess I was being a little picky. I didn't really want to downgrade my trucking position. I didn't want to take less pay. And I didn't want to work over the road. I wanted a local job where I was making as much or like slightly less than what I was with JB Hunt. And my W-2 for last year was 70K, pretty much right on the dot. So $70,000 I was aiming for, and I applied to, I don't even know, a dozen jobs or something. And still nothing. And there was one last company that I was applying to, and they said they couldn't hire me. And I was like, okay, I got to figure out what's going on. So I called their like hiring manager or whoever it was. I was like, why can't you guys hire me? I mean, I have basically an impeccable record, no speeding tickets or anything. Yeah, I scratched a truck, but Jesus Christ, that shouldn't mean the end of my trucking career. I'm still a good driver. And they said, no, you have 2 accidents on your record. I'm like, 2? What are you talking about? And sorry guys, I'm trying to get the focus here. So yeah, what the hell are you talking about? They said I hit a stationary vehicle in 2018, according to their records. So this was when I was still at JB Hunt. And then I remembered I got called into the office one day, And my fleet manager's like, Dylan, do you know anything about this? And he shows me a picture of a smashed in truck. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it was a Pepsi truck that was just totally fucked up in the front end. It looked like someone was trying to back into a spot and just dug right across the side of the truck or something. I was like, yeah, I didn't do that. Do they have any proof? Do they have, camera? Maybe some eyewitnesses? Anything? And they're like, well, no, but so I was like, can you really blame me for this? And not only did they have no proof, but it didn't even make sense. So the Pepsi truck where it was smashed in, it had blue paint transfer from where the other truck must have hit the Pepsi truck. It's like, so that doesn't add up because JB Hunt trucks have no blue paint, and neither do our trailers. So can you do the math here, guys? I'm obviously innocent. You can't put me down for this. I mean, so I actually convinced my fleet managers and the higher ups that I'm not guilty of this. You got to see it my way, Jesus. And they're like, oh, you're right, Dylan. After reviewing, the whole situation, we actually went out to the customer. We talked to them. We took pictures. They did a full investigation. They said, Dylan, you are not guilty. Don't worry about this. It won't be on your record. It's on my record. So about a week ago, I filed an official complaint. And they're launching another investigation. And if they have any brains, they will take it off my record. So my record is somewhat clean. Yeah, I have one stupid accident, but whatever. I own that one. That other shit I didn't do. So, yeah, I'm pretty irritated with JB Hunt in general. They're, falsifying my fucking records. They fired me for almost no goddamn reason after I've been a good employee for over 2 years. Or almost 2 years. And so, I'm about out of money, guys. And I was getting desperate. And thank God, Dollar General gave me a call. And the work doesn't sound too glorious, I will be honest with you. But I'll be making the same amount that it was with JB Hunt, and maybe even a little more. But there's a couple caveats. I will have to be regional, which means I have to go out over the road for 5 days a week, and I have to unload the actual trailer into the Dollar General stores. So yeah, this is gonna suck, but it is what it is. And I'm a little disappointed that I had to take this job because, as I'm sure you guys are aware, this coronavirus shit is going crazy right now, and it's actually hurting the trucking industry. And before I accepted Dollar General's offer, I was offered a position with Sigma, doing similar stuff to what I'll be doing with Dollar General. But with Sigma, you it's not really regional, but you're out up to 2 nights a week for their customers that live farther away, like in Ohio or whatever. And you have to unload trailers into restaurants, and it's all night shift. And you're probably thinking, Dylan, why would you want this job? Well, the average driver there makes over 6 figures. So I was like, yeah, please sign me up. I don't really care about the extra manual labor. Hell, I don't even care about the night shift. Ever since I've been unemployed, I've been staying up till 5 a.m. anyway, so I really wouldn't care. So they hired me, and they're like, okay, Dylan, you're all set to start Monday. We look forward to having you. And I was super psyched. And then all the restaurants closed because of the coronavirus, and they apologized and said that they couldn't hire me because of all the craziness going on. So I was pretty bummed about that. Like, what are the odds of that shit happening? So, yeah, that's my update, guys. I'm going to be working for Dollar General. I'm actually in a hotel room that Dollar General has provided me. They even gave me a rental car. I only live an hour away in Harrisburg. I'm in Frackville right now. But they offered the rental car and the hotel room for 2 weeks. So I was like, sure. So here I am, and tomorrow was actually my first day of orientation. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just really mostly looking forward to having some money coming in because I desperately need it right now. I don't want you guys to worry about me or anything. I mean, I got enough money to cover me until those first couple checks start coming in. So I'm gonna be good. Um, but for those of you that are like kind of thinking about joining the trucking industry right now, I would tread very carefully because I have a few friends that are truckers, and one of my friends even posted on the trucking subreddit, and according to all of them, like they can't even get loads for the jobs that they do have because people are out of work and people have less money and people are not buying as much stuff. Yeah, there's always going to be truckers for groceries and stuff, but people are really just getting the bare minimum right now. We're just overstocking their own homes with groceries and then just staying home quarantined. So there's not really a lot of freight to be moved right now. Um, so yeah, if I were you and you're thinking about getting into trucking, I would hesitate. I mean, you can pull the trigger if you really want to, but if you can hold off for a while, I would recommend it. It's funny that like um, how this all went down too, because the day before I got fired, I actually made a video saying like how good JB Hunt is and you should work for them and how great the money is, blah blah blah. And then they fired me. So I didn't even bother uploading that video. Just working for big corporations is just like it's weird. Like I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but you're really taking a shot in the dark with those big companies. I know guys that have been JB Hunt for like 20 years and they haven't really had too many issues, but everyone's experience is going to vary. Yes, JB Hunt pays well in certain areas. Um, certain areas. Harrisburg is one of those certain areas that it paid well. 70K a year for local work is pretty much top of the line pay. Yeah, there's going to be those outliers like Sigma. You're out 2 nights a week, but you are going to be working your dick off unloading an entire truck by yourself, carrying boxes that are like 80 pounds. Yeah, there's going to be jobs where you put the work in, you're going to make a lot of money. So, JB Hunt was super easy though, and that's what I liked about it. It was easy and it paid well. But I'm not working for them anymore. Life moves on, and I'm not too worried about it. I have a job with Dollar General now. I hope it turns out to be good. I'm actually a little excited to go back out over the road. It got kind of boring, going on the same section of interstate every day with JB Hunt. So I'm looking forward to traveling a little bit more with Dollar General. Oh, excuse me. If you guys have any questions or anything at all, I'm here. I'm always looking at my phone when I'm bored or whatever, so I welcome any questions you might have about the trucking industry in general or just anything at all. I'll try and keep you guys updated, and to the guys who have been subscribing to me and gals, if there are any out there, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I hope they have helped you. And if you guys have any videos that you want me to talk about, anything specific, I would be more than happy to do so. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a good one.